Here we are, leaving for Australia. In 2018 in the Pilbara, about the third day I was hurting. Sunburnt. Everything was sore from all the climbing and crawling over the rocks for photography. So this year I decided I'm gonna do it a little different and get in decent shape before I go. So I'm on my morning walk. I'll cover, probably 4 miles. And I'm doing this every morning before we go to the Pilbara so that I won't be hurting so much. By the time I get to the Pilbara in a week and a half, I'll be in pretty good shape. Oh, here's a spider. Look at this dude. That's a monster, to give you some perspective. Woohoo! At this point, I think I've planned about all I can plan. Got the packing list in order, got all the reservations made, got the Rio Tinto access road driving permit yesterday, so we're coming along. Lon made the comment, this is going to be his longest railfan trip he's ever been on. And I made the comment back, yeah, me too. My previous longest was to Australia in 2011. It was the longest I've done. That was 31 days. In 2018 we did 27 days, and this trip we're doing 36 days. So it will be the longest. I don't know whether that translates into the most fun, but I would think so. Should be a pretty good trip. And we're spending 20 days of it in the Pilbara, chasing iron ore trains. And there is nothing like that anywhere else in the world. That's a train.
scammer, and there's no telephone either here. So why why they don't put the telephone? When you didn't find the place, you have to call the person.
Telephone numbers.
I could swear we did.
But it was the part she took off and handed us this.
Man, that's right. I'm sorry, brother.
Actually, we struggled last night. Yeah, one driver was there, rounding for 2 hours, just looking that place.
We were waiting up. Every time we'd hear a vehicle, one of us would go running out looking for a vehicle.
Okay, anyway.
Trying to wave a light.
Anyway, thank you.
So the best way to get oriented in the Pilbara and where we're going is with a map. And this particular map is a version of a map I drew for 2 articles in Railfan and Railroad magazine that appeared in March 2021 and March 2022 of our 2 previous trips in 2011 and 2018. On those 2 trips, we flew into Port Hedland and based operations out of Port Hedland. But this trip, we decided to fly into Karratha, which is right here, and we wound up staying while we were in the Karratha area at Wickham, which is just south of Cape Lambert. So looking at the 1972 version of the Pilbara map with the 4 original railroads, the first railroad in was Goldsworthy Mining in May of 1966, which ran out of Port Hedland. Finnegan Island was the port over to Shea Gap. The second railroad was Hammersley Iron, which ran from a port in Dampier down to Paraburdoo. The third in was Mount Newman Mining, which went in also from the Port Hedland area and ran down to Newman. And fourth and last in 1972 was Cliffs Road River from Cape Lambert to Panawanaka. Now you can see what it looks like in 2023, and we've added in blue FMG, Fortescue Metals Group, and then after that, Roy Hill runs into the Roy Hill mine. So we started at the Dampier Cape Lambert side of things. We stayed in Wickham, and we worked this area for the first several days. Oh, look at this sunrise. This is unbelievable. Sunrises and sunsets in the Pilbara are just spectacular. In 2018, we discovered the road that leads up to the top of Table Mesa on Cuyupuya Pass, located on the former Roe River line, now Rio Tinto. The road is about a 30-minute drive around the backside of the mesa and gets you up to just an astounding view overlooking the Pilbara and Rio Tinto's main line. To this day, it's a place that we dream about and think about often. It definitely captures your imagination when you're there. So in 2023, we decided on a repeat, and on the third day of our trip, we took a morning and headed up for Cuyupuya Pass up to Table Mesa. Than it was last time, or our memories have made it worse than it was. Or maybe just knowing what to expect. You, man.
We're back, brother.
Hey, thanks for watching.